Hi there everybody, Dr. Steve here with Kinesi, and this is your part 3 of Start Your Healing Now, what to do and where to start for low back pain and particularly a facet joint impingement, or compression. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the body into a little move here where we have our facet joints here, and we're going to be doing some motions where we're going to go into some side bending and then some rotation in opposite directions, meaning if I get the model to work with me, if what we're feeling is this left side, the joints are where things are gummed up, we're going to be going into some motions where we're doing a combined side bend to the right and then a rotation to the left, which actually opens up those joints in that space. And we're going to do that in an integrated whole body kind of move. So we're going to do this on both sides. Now, if you have a facet joint compression or an impingement, very often it's on one side, not on the other. So when it comes to doing these moves and exercises, there is a benefit to doing both sides. You just want to listen to the body along the way, make the changes and the adjustments that you need to keep things feeling good. So we're going to start with our feet, just kind of a nice athletic stance, good base of support, feeling pretty stable. And we're going to pretend that it's on this left side for the moment. So that's what the joints on that left side are kind of gummed up. So we're going to take that left hand and start with just some reaching up overhead. So you can see how that's going to be opening up the joints and the spaces on that left side. So we do a few reaches to get everything kind of moving. And then we'll give that a rest. Then we're going to take the right hand and we're going to do this rotation around the corner to the left. And so this is also a move that's opening up that facet joint. And then what we're going to do is make it more exciting. We're going to combine those at the same time. So it's going to be one hand reaching up, the other hand reaching around the corner. And so here we're getting the facet joint to open up and move as best we can, opening up all the way with this side bending and rotation kind of motion. Okay. So just to keep you even, we're going to do a few on the other side and then layer on one more little notch. So if we're opening up the right side, we're going to take the right hand, we're going to do a big reach up overhead into this little side bending, and so we're reaching up overhead to the opposite side. And then we're going to take the other hand, we're going to do a rotation around the corner, get things moving and grooving. Motion is lotion, and so we're lubricating parts as we're going. And then we're going to combine those. So it's going to be hand going up overhead at the same time, the other hand rotating around the body, around the corner. And you can also, which is beneficial, is to alternate sides with that. So you'd reach up and over on one, come back, up and over on the other. This challenges coordination just a little bit more, but it's good brain games, good neuroplasticity. And then when we add the final layer here, it makes it even more exciting. We'll do one more each way. Okay, we're going to go back to just this left side, but we are asking the hand to reach up overhead, the other one to reach around the corner. So from the top down, we're opening up that joint in that space, giving it a little breathing room, and that's from the top down approach. From the bottom up, we can do a step with the leg, and that's going to bring this side into a little bit of flexion, which opens up those joints, and so we're going to actually add those together. So it's going to be the left foot doing a little step out, the left hand reaching up overhead, the right hand coming around the corner, and we're going to do those all together. And so again, this is where it's going to start to challenge coordination a little bit, and that's okay. Be safe. no falling down. But here we're getting the maximum opening up the facet joints from the top down and from the bottom up. So just to keep it even, we'll do a few on this other side. So as the foot comes forward, that same side hand reaches up, when the other hand reaches around the corner together. And if you want extra credit and you want to get the gold star, then we can alternate sides, and that will challenge coordination and balance and control even a little bit more. Again, great brain gains, great for neuroplasticity, but we're doing this to open up and decompress those facet joints if you have back pain that's coming from, and so that will get you started. So in part one, we went through and we did some lengthening, we did a hamstring stretch, and we did the opposite side lateral stretch to open up the spaces. In part two, we went through some reaching, and we did some reaching in different directions to open it up. And then in this part three, we made it a little bit more dynamic, a little more comprehensive, from a bottom up and a top down approach all at once. So if you or anybody that you know or care about in your circles are struggling with back pain, don't let them sit there and suffer, but let them get some help. Send them in to us and we can figure out what's going on, come up with a plan, a direction, and give them some hope to move forward, because ultimately we want everybody having that relief from pain and the freedom in your body to do what you love in comfort and confidence. So until next time, bye-bye everybody.